All right, welcome to BoostMyScore AI software FAQs. I'm going to go over how to use the BoostMyScore.ai software to challenge your negative credit items on your credit report. And I say challenge because it is not a dispute. You don't want to start a fight with people. You want to challenge the way that they are reporting. And that is what M2 BoostMyScore.ai does. It challenges the way that the item is being reported using the Metro2 Compliance that was set in 1997 by the CDIA. If you want more information on what Metro2 is, I have linked to a video that I did all about Metro2, so you can watch that. All right, so let's get started, and thanks for being here. Number one, these are your FAQs. We're going to go over how often do I have to send my letters? How do I print, stamp, and mail my letters? How do I get the right credit report? How do I subscribe to the Boost My Score software? And how long does this take? And why am I receiving these crazy letters from these bureaus after I've sent, and much more than that. So we're going to go over all of your questions here. And if there are more questions that I did not cover on this video, please put them in the comment section below the video. So let's get started on how often are the trainings. This video is on demand and you can watch it as many times as you need to. I would recommend you're going through this video a couple of times to make sure that you understand the way that the software is working on your behalf and how the AI is working to challenge the negative items on your credit report. Is there 24/7 help if I have a problem with the software? Yes, there is. You can choose the support button. You have a 24/7 support button in the software. If you have questions about the software, you'll click the support button in your back office. So where is that located? After you sign up for the M2 BoostMyScore.ai software, at the bottom below the dashboard, you will see a button called support, and you will fill out your information and give a very clear and concise and not too long explanation of the problem that you are having. Someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Remember that it takes at least 24 hours for them to get back to you. And on the weekends, maybe a little bit longer, but they are 24/7. So they try to turn this around within the first day, if not sooner. All right. I don't want to make any promises to you, but please be on the lookout in your email that you signed up for and make sure you whitelist the M2 Boost My Score software and hello@boostmyscore.ai so that you don't miss any emails. If you do miss them, I can't be responsible for that because you're not checking your spam or your trash or any other folders. So you want to make sure you're getting those emails. Now, where is the private group located? The private group is at boostmyscoreai.com. It's boostmyscoreai.com, and you can see that URL right here. When you get into the group, you will see a welcome area, and on the right side, you will see a checklist of the things that you want to go through so that you're able to get all of the information that you need in order to start attacking the bureaus and challenging what is on your credit report. So we go over the events and live training over here, and then the Boost My Score course, which is all videos, and you can see those videos in the Boost My Score course. In addition, you will see this video in the Boost My Score course, okay? So that said, let's move on to your challenge letters. This is the biggest part, and this is why you decided to sign up and get a subscription with BoostMyScore.ai. So what do GAs have to do with the letters? GAs stand for general attacks, and general attacks are letters. Each general attack is a full round of letters written by the Boost My Score AI specifically for your credit profile and written to challenge the negative items on your credit report. So it's one GA covers all those letters. So sometimes for my credit report, I will send out maybe 116 letters, and that's just one GA. Okay. So there's one GA that has all the letters in it. So you are given 4 GAs at the most basic level. And I go over pricing within the other videos inside of the Boost My Score course. And you can see that. And I talk about what GAs are. We'll go over a little bit more about that in here too. So Next, are these templates? No, your letters are written specifically to your credit report profile. So basically, these are not basically, but these are letters written by the AI specifically for your credit profile. And the letters speak to your negative items on your credit profile, specifically to your credit profile, not generically. These letters are written based on the Epic Pro comprehensive credit report that you receive in the dashboard. And I'm going to show you where to get that credit report so that you are getting the correct credit report that's going to be easier to use. How many GAs do I use? You use one GA per person per month. So GAs stand for general attacks. General attacks are letters. Each general attack has a full round of letters. Remember that, written by the BoostMyScore AI specifically for your credit profile and written to challenge the negative items on your credit report. Remember that only one GA per person per month is needed unless you mess up and then you have to use an extra GA. But on the normal, you will use one GA per person per month. So I have GAs in my account, but I can't use them. So you must have a valid paid for subscription to use your GAs. If your subscription has lapsed, if your credit card on file isn't working, if you have canceled your subscription, then you will not be able to use your GAs. If I don't pay for my subscription, do I lose my GAs? No. If I don't use all of my GAs in 1 month, do I get to keep the ones I don't use? Yes. All unused GAs roll over to the next month. So whatever you don't use will be in your next month's billing. So after you have paid for the next month, you will see those GAs roll over into your subscription. What subscription should I choose? You choose the subscription that you can afford and pay each month and not let lapse, so you'll be able to have continuity with the letters. What if I only send for 1 month? You won't get results in 1 month. It takes a minimum of 4 sends, which means at least 90 days of sending letters every 30 to 35 or 30 to 33 days to see results. So you start on day 1, then you send your second round on day 30, you send your third round on day 60, and you send your fourth round on day 90. What am I paying for? You are paying for access to the work area to generate your letters using the AI technology. You are paying for access to the GAs to send your letters. Do I have to keep my subscription for my credit report? Yes. Do I have to have a valid subscription to your credit report, to my credit report? Yes, of course you do. And do I have to have a valid subscription to M2 Boost My Score software? Yes. What does valid mean? Valid means paid. That's what it means. So valid subscriptions are required for you to use the software and for you to get your most updated report. Where do I purchase my credit report? Inside the dashboard, after you sign up for the M2 BoostMyScore.ai software, you will see at the bottom of the dashboard, get a copy of credit report. You see those green arrows that are flanking that red button? You click that red button and you will fill out the information needed and pay for your credit report. Yes, it is a paid for service. Is it included? No, it is not included in your BoostMyScore.ai subscription. This is a separate subscription. What attack do I use for my letters? You will follow the sequence and start with 1, and then the next time you send, you'll move to number 2, and so on. So I'm showing you here in the work area exactly what it looks like. Here are the attack letters. You choose number 1 if it's your first send. If it's your fourth send, then you would choose number 4. What is the difference between attack types? The higher the subscription, the more attack types that you have access to, and the more aggressive and effective the attacks are. So if you are at a 147 level, you only have the 3 attack types. Once you start paying for a larger subscription, you get more attack types and you have access to the more aggressive and effective attacks. Here's the incentive to purchase the higher price package so that you have more aggressive attack types. You must use the report shown here in the FAQ. Like I showed you back here, you must use this report when you start getting into the more aggressive attack types. So I suggest you just use this report. And it's very simple to upload the report. We show you that in how to use the software in the next video. So You'll start with sequence 1 and you'll move to whatever you need to move to. Sometimes it takes up to 8 months to get this cleared. It didn't take overnight for you to get here. It's not going to take overnight for it to go away. What is the difference between attack types? Again, the higher the subscription, the more attack types that you have access to, and the more aggressive and effective the attacks are. So why is my MFSN not importing into your software? Your MyFreeScore Now credit report is not importing into the software, probably because you do not have a valid paid for subscription. So you'll need to log in to your MyFreeScore Now account and see if it's valid. If you are experiencing trouble, click on the support tab and make a clear and concise report of exactly what you're experiencing when you upload your report. Do my letters need to be printed in color? No. Do my letters need to be printed on one page? No. Your letters are best printed to save paper double-sided. What is double-sided? When you use both sides of the paper to print. Do I need to staple my letters? No, you don't. Can I mail my letters all together? Absolutely not. Each letter is separate. You have a separate envelope for each letter. You have a separate stamp for each letter. Send each letter separately. This is non-negotiable, or you will not receive the results that you are looking for. How do I know how many stamps to put on the letters? Get a scale and weigh your letters so you have the right postage. Easy enough. Scales are not that expensive. You can find one at the nearest office store. How often do I need to send my letters? You send your letters every 30 to 33 days. This is not negotiable. Regardless of the results you're getting, regardless of the stall letters you received, send your letters every 30 to 33 days like clockwork. Do I have to mail my letters certified mail? Absolutely not. Just get a scale and weigh your letters so you have the right postage. You do not have to send them certified. Certified only guarantees that they received the letter. It does not guarantee your results to happen faster. It does not cause your results to get processed faster. It does not make this process any faster when you send it certified mail. So you're just basically wasting your money. How do I locate my letters after they've been printed? You go to the work area inside of your dashboard and you click on your name, and then you will see all of the letters that had been written. You see over here where it says number of files, you click on your name and it will show you the files, and you can click on that file. And obviously you're going to click on the name of the client, and that client will be you. How do I get someone to print, stamp, and mail my letters for me? Great question. After you start to generate your report and you're going to analyze your report, after you finish analyzing, you're going to print out your letters. But before you generate the letters, before you press generate letters, this button here, you're going to go down to document destinations and you're going to choose PPAMS Brent Bradford. And you're going to have Brent print, stamp, and mail your letters for you. Once you click this little button here, you will get into this area here that's called the PPAMS info. You will click onto each one of these areas and fill them out. Your name, your full name, your actual name, your full name, your actual email that you check, your actual mobile number that you have access to that you can get a call on or a text, and then any notes that you have. So if you have additional documentation that you want uploaded, you would tell them this inside of the notes, whatever you have questions about or documentation on, so that they are able to either print that on your behalf or answer any questions that you have. Then you press continue, and it will send this to the PPAMS member, Brent Bradford. The status of my letter says printed and awaiting payment, or printed and paused. You're going to need to contact Brent Bradford for this and check your spam, trash, and other folders for his email to you. Make sure that you are whitelisting everybody's email that you are expecting emails from, or you won't receive them. So you're going to check with Brent Bradford and you're going to ask him what this means. I could tell you, but I want to make sure that you're getting the right information for your specific letters and your specific credit report. I don't want to give you incorrect information that may or may not be applicable to you. So I want you to contact Brent Bradford if he is printing, stamping, and mailing your letters. Why do I need to use your credit monitoring service? Because the Epic Pro report is the only report that will work with the most aggressive attacks. And it's, in my opinion, the easiest to upload to the system because it's just one click. Therefore, it's a very simple process. And the comprehensive credit report that you get is easy to read and it contains everything on you. When will I see results? Do not judge any results you get, even if it comes within your first 100 days, until about the 120th day of your credit report pull. Pull your credit report each month every 30 days, and it looks like this. This is what your credit report would look like. And if you started, let's say in April, like this person did, and go up to right now, they are still pulling their credit report every single month. Why? They need to know what's on their credit report. They're not going to give this up. They want to know what's on their report. They're not going to just stop using this because everything's okay. They want to make sure that they're being proactive in case they have to send out more letters. So you'll see your scores. If you click on to one of these dates, you'll see your scores as of this date. Do I need to remove the positive accounts on my report? No. The AI will determine the negative accounts and the positive accounts, and the software will do it for you. And it will generate the letters based on the information collected. So you don't need to remove any positive accounts or say don't use positive accounts. The software knows not to use that or to use that. Don't worry about that. Let the software do what it's made to do. It's AI and it's made to help you challenge the negative items on your credit report. Do I need to click the green buttons or leave everything on blue? This is optional. Okay, when checking the green box, you make the letters more effective for that specific category. So, for example, it says check the blue box to attack issue, but combined with other negativity sorts, meaning it's combined. Check the green box to attack issues separately, meaning they're each one separate thing. So, if you have maybe 3 public records, and you don't want to combine them, you would check green. If you have maybe 7 different charge-offs or collections, you want to check the green box if you want to attack them separately for that specific category. If you don't have anything for that specific category, then leave it in blue. Don't press red, just green or blue. Leave the rest alone. And if you don't know, my suggestion is you check all blue when you're starting out and make it all blue for your first 4 sends. That's my suggestion. You can do it however you want. Your back office, let's go into that. After you log into the M2 BoostMyScore.ai center, you'll be at the dashboard. How do you choose your subscription from the dashboard? You go to the subscriptions over on the right-hand side where it says subscription plan GAs and you click this button. If you want to know more about the packages, you can click here as well. It says click here to see packages info. But when you click the subscription plan GAs, a whole page will pop up of all the subscription plans and what their attack types are and how many GAs you are receiving within that subscription. How do I get my credit report? Again, down here at the bottom of the dashboard, you'll see Get Copy of Credit Report. Click this here. You want to make sure that you're getting a copy of your credit report from this back office. If you have a different credit report and you want to use a different credit report, not advised. This is really not negotiable. You really need to get this credit report. And if you're having a problem with that or you don't want to do that, then this might not be the software for you because this is the credit report that we use for the attack types that we have in the software that work. So all of the testimonials and results that you see are from using this credit report. How do I upgrade or downgrade my subscription? Great question. Down here, it says cancel subscription. Let's say you want to upgrade the subscription and you want to get more attacks and more aggressive attacks. Then you would cancel your subscription maybe 2 days before your credit card is charged. And then you would renew the subscription and resubscribe, going up here to subscription plan GAs and choose the new subscription that you want. So if your subscription ends on August 10th, 2024, and or let's say it's now February or March 10th, 2024, then you would cancel the subscription that you currently have if you're going to upgrade the subscription, and you would cancel on approximately March 7th so that it gives the system 72 hours so that it doesn't charge your credit card. Then once you cancel, you would log out of your back office and you would log back into your back office and you would see that you don't have a valid subscription. Your status here should say not active, okay, or canceled, okay? So if you've canceled it, it will say canceled. If you just let it lapse, then it would probably say not active. I don't know exactly what it says because I've never done that. I've only canceled and I've rebuild up to the next level, as you can see here. Now, that said, if you get charged for your next subscription, for example, and you wanted to upgrade, you will have to cancel this subscription, contact support, and let them know what you did. But you need to do this within the first 24 hours of the billing of the credit card. If you don't, then they will not be able to help you. So you'll need to contact support if you have billing issues and you want to upgrade. How do I cancel my account? Same way. You just go right here and press cancel subscription. Can we do this for you? Absolutely not. We do not have access to your back office. Where is the training? Training is here in the www.boostmyscoreai.com back office. And where you see events and where you see feed and where you see page, you will see the training there. In addition, you will also see the Boost My Score course. That is where your training is. So you can go to events and you can see the training, because if there's live training, you'll want to be able to sign up for that and get in on it. And if you want the taped training inside the video area, that's the Boost My Score course right here. Verification documents. Let's go into verification. Let me take a sip of my tea. Okay. Driver's license, social security card, and a copy of a most recent electric bill, a lease, a document that contains your address. Do I have to upload my personal information? Yes, you do. Where do I upload it to? You upload all verification documents in the Manage Clients area. In what format? Upload all verification documents in JPEG or PNG format. No PDFs will be taken. Use the Canva software to crop your photos so that there is no background. Let me show you what that looks like. These are the documents and how they should look. There should be no background to these. There should only be a white or a black background. If you don't know how to crop your photos inside of Canva, you can Google that. There are tons of videos on how to do this. You will need the right photos and you will need a copy of your social security number, and this should be signed. Always sign your documents. If they are unsigned, they will not be taken. Therefore, sign your driver's license, sign your social security number. If your driver's license isn't signed, then it's not a valid driver's license because you can't sign your driver's license unless you're at the DMV. On the energy bill, the electric bill, the cell phone bill, whatever it happens to be, the address here on the bill should be evident and it should be in the same name that is on your driver's license or social security number. So your names should match everywhere. If you are married and you are changing your names should match. Make sure your names match. Do my addresses have to match? No, they don't necessarily. It's a good idea if they do, but no, they don't. Now, your subscription to the M2 BoostMyScore.ai software. Troubleshooting. Let's get into troubleshooting. I can't log in. So when you signed into the the M2 BoostMyScore AI software, you put in a username and a password. Make sure you use that username and password that you wrote down. Here's a good idea. Use the same email and password for both your credit report and the M2 BoostMyScore.ai software so that you don't forget them. Make sure to write them down. Reset your password. Click on the password reset and use the email you used to sign up with. Check your email. Write down your password and keep it safe. Here's a good idea. Again, use the same email and password for both your credit report and the M2 BoostMyScore.ai software. A few things to remember when you're working on cleaning up your credit. Patience is key. Be consistent and do not forget to send your letters. Every single 30 to 35 days. Do not forget. Do not forget. Make sure to keep your subscriptions paid and valid. And then keep attacking until you see the desired results that you want. Now, questions about the software's troubleshooting problems and logging in with upgrading, you want to go to support, okay? All the questions that you have about your software, logging in, troubleshooting, problems with upgrading, problems with billing, those do not go in the group. They go into the support tab. Everything that you have problems with the software, if in fact you do, goes to the support tab. If there are questions that I did not go over, I want you to right below this video and put in your questions so that I can answer them in the next video live. If in fact I did not answer your question, I'm happy to do so. That said, I will be in the group and I will be making another video on how to print out your letters and how to analyze your report. So that is in the next part of your training. I'll see you there.